Good morning, everyone. Oh, yeah, it is morning. It's 11:56. I'm a little early. I don't apologise for that. Quite anxious to get going after the immense amount of fun that we had yesterday. Hope you can hear me loud and clear. So, we had a great time yesterday. Great time. We went to Lake District and Vancouver were two highlights yesterday on the stream. We were on for 3 hours. And that 3 hours flew by. It really did. It was a lot of fun, and I hope we're going to be doing the same. So as normal, our normal warm-up is to, I think we're on 27R, London Heathrow on the West Europe server. So we're going to be flying it out from there. Yeah, I'm not going to unmute everybody, Amarok, on the Discord, but we'll unmute regulars. So unmuting you, unmuting myself, unmuting Jake, because I really want to keep the chat to regulars. The benefit is to everybody else who's listening on the Discord is that you hear in real time what we're doing rather than through the lag on the chat on the stream, which can be about 20 seconds. So if we say turn, you're going to hear it 20 seconds later if you're just listening to the stream. So just listening on the stream, you don't have to be able to chat, to be honest. And we don't do a lot of chatting anyway because we're concentrating on our flying. So what am I in today? I'm in the MB339. Awesome aircraft. It's an add-on that you get from Marketplace and is well worth buying for about 20 euros, 20 quid. We've got Jimmy. James, you need to get into the group, man, if you want to be enabled for chat. Click on the general voice channel rather than the text channel. He's typing. You can... No. You're in the Discord. You are in the Discord, but you're on the... You need to be click on the voice channel. You're already in. I mean, I don't find Discord a very easy thing to use. Right, so we're taking off. We're not mucking around today. We're going to get in the air. People will join as they go. The Discord link is pinned at the top of the YouTube chat. All right, it's pinned at the top, but you shouldn't need it, James, you especially. Right, so I'm just going to turn on nameplates so I can see who's actually with us. I don't generally like having this on because it just makes it a bit more unrealistic. So I'm only going to go in the Discord. Well, I'll let James, my buddy James. I've unmuted you. Unmuted James.
Okay.
Ah, you've sussed it. All right, good. So are you in?
Where are we flying from?
Same as usual. London Heathrow. London Heathrow on the West Europe server. 27R, I think, and we're getting going because I don't want to keep people hanging around who are watching on the stream and expecting to be entertained. So, all right, ready? So, brake is off, and we're flying down to London City. So we're going to take off and then roll left. Rolling. Third throttle at the moment. Let's just make sure we all get rolling. Colin Steve 6. Nice. Keep it up. Progressing throttle. Flaps are down. And full throttle. If you speak gibberish on the YouTube chat, you're just going to get banned, I'm afraid, people, so it's up to you. Alright, speed coming up. And rotate. Gear up. Good morning to South Carolina. Flaps up. Throttling back. Colin, Steve and Druid's on the runway. People will catch up, no doubt. Peeling off left. Nice view of the airport, but you see what I mean about the name tag, the nameplates as they call them. It's just annoying, and you can't set on a switch to turn that on and off. Annoyingly, Druids is in the air, Amrock's in the air. Good morning to you both. So we're going to go down and join the Thames, 200 knots, so not too fast. Trim out for level flight. Pipe Cat, how you doing, Custard? Thanks for the tip. Always welcome. A regular on our live streams viewer, and he always drops a little bit of cash, which is very kind of him. Colin, Steve 6 on my wing. Nice, mate. Cannon, you need to keep the chat minimal, mate. If you're going to... no, I'm not unmuting, and you only get unmuted if you're a regular. You come along to 2 or 3 of the live streams, and then we'll unmute you. And you only get unmuted if you're a pilot, to be honest. So please stop the relentless spamming on the chat. Alright, dropping down into the Thames. About 240 knots. Nice gentle cruise into the city. So you're right, James?
Yeah, buddy. Airborne, just heading towards city.
Cool. All right, Tom, how are you?
Actually, I've caught up just behind you. Awesome.
Nice. I'm not just flying too fast. I'm just flying tight. Tight and following the Thames at 500 feet or thereabouts. Four behind. Nice, good number already. I did post highlights on a couple of Facebook groups and Reddit, so I'm kind of hoping that we'll get a lot of takers today, viewers and pilots joining in. You don't see other live streams like this. You see people flying long haul by themselves, and I don't know, that's not my thing. I think flying in large groups is a lot of fun.
Agreed. That Lake District video you did looks stonking.
Yeah, we'll do that again. I think we won't do that next. We'll wait until we get a fair few pilots in, and then do that. Amarok, Commander Amarok was outstanding, leading us on that yesterday. Off mute. Right, okay, here we go. I am going to have to look at a map and find out the names of these bridges and a few more highlights. I tell you what, also, in the next few days there's a major UK update coming. So quite excited about how much better it's going to look.
I wonder if that will overwrite the expansion pack for London, or if that.
God, yeah. After we spent the money on it. Yeah.
Interesting to see.
Big Ben on our left, on our right, the eye. We got the Shard on the right. We're flying down the Thames over HMS Belfast, which is kind of permanently parked in the Thames now, just in front of Tower Bridge. Don't go through the bridge. You did, and you crashed, James. Could have told you that had happened. Canary Wharf off to our left. West Europe server.
Pretty close to finishing Sealand, by the way, Dom. Should get that out next week.
Oh no, do that, and we'll feature it in a stream. We'll fly out there.
I'm just trying to get the flags animated and blowing with the breeze in the sim. It's pretty tricky.
So explain to people what you're doing. You're going a step beyond your average Microsoft Flight Simulator user, aren't you? You've actually come up with your own scenery.
Yeah, we're just using Blender. Flew out. So I was a member of the charity working on the Guy Maunsell World War II forts off of Whitstable and around the Thames. Pretty interesting structures out there. They're about 7 to 9 miles out to sea, and obviously Sealand's the famous one where there was a lot of argy-bargy in the 60s and 70s of people trying to mount armed assaults on it. So I've actually got the pack out for the naval forts. They're the ones that look like the Triffids off of Whitstable. They're out now. They're just waiting approval to get out on some of the sites, but they're on Reddit. And yeah, Sealand, I'm just trying to get some of the animation working with the SDK, so should be out soon.
Wow. I can't imagine the amount of work that you've put into that.
Well, most of it was just learning Blender, to be honest. It's not the easiest thing.
All right, on my approach into London City. Chicago sounds good, actually, because you know what, Amarok, I did buy. I've been getting a few tips, a few super chats, not too many, but I've put that into the buying the add-on pack for Chicago. So let's do that next. We'll go to Chicago. We will leave the Lake District until after that. Alright, descending into London City. Nice touchdown to start with. Taxi through parking and we'll take off the other end. Back to London Heathrow, and then our adventures will begin. Hi Ralph, how you doing?
quite an interesting feature of the sim, to get those forts to appear 9-10 miles away so they don't pop in. I made a box that was about 5 miles wide and hid it underneath the scenery and linked it to the structure, and
Wow.
took me absolutely ages to work out how
Does
you
it-
get things popping in a mile away.
Doesn't sound very straightforward.
A lot of geeking about and looking on forums, but good fun. I'd recommend the SDK if anyone's tempted to play around and add your own structures.
Alright, so just taxiing up to the other end. Oh, have I gone too far? Where's the runway?
It's just you right there, isn't it?
I'm going to have to go. Whoops. I was too much talking. Sorry about that, druids. Sorry about that, guys. I've all led you up the garden path. What a pro. It's only when you're low down in the cockpit you can't see. I couldn't see anything. Amrock on our left in his Euro. Alright, so we'll let's form up. Yeah, so I like the sound of that. Landing challenge, so we'll do Chicago, landing challenge in Alaska, then Lake District. Rob from RC Pilots Log has dropped in. Rob, congratulations on your new arrival yesterday. I'm surprised that you're even allowed in to chat on the live stream. Rob would normally join us as a pilot, but he had a baby yesterday. So you can kind of understand his missus not letting him in. I think you're probably going to be out of it on paternity leave for the next month or so, aren't you? They're asleep.
18 years, more like it.
I've been through it 3 times. I sympathise. So congrats to Rob from everybody here. Right, okay, so how are we doing? I think we're probably ready to go. So we're going to straight back through Canary Wharf, Red Route 1, straight back to Heathrow, land there, and then we will go back to main menu and start. We're going to go to Chicago first, I think. Alright, so I'm going to let you... Amarok, why don't you lead us back, buddy? Brakes are on, throttling up. Ready to go when you are, Amarok. Punch it. Brakes off. Let's go. Keep 300 knots. 350 or thereabouts. And rotate. Gear up. Flaps up. Throttling back to 2/3 ish. He has been told, Tom. Some people just don't get it, do they? You need to be keep it a bit more minimal. Cannon. Otherwise I'm just going to have to mute you. Copy that. Steady 300. Commander Amarok leading the way. Joking, is it snowing in Chicago? Oh. I do have family out there. I do feel for them, because when it snows out there, it really does snow. Is that the Royal Albert Hall down below us? Been there a few times. Last time for my son's graduation, which was nice. Amarok flying through the streets, highly illegal. On our way back to EGLL, London Heathrow. Amarok was telling me yesterday he likes to fly in inverted on his final approach and then flip it at the last second. Each to their own. Alright, speed. We're way too fast. Slowing it down. Gear down. Flaps. Yeah, we're going to Chicago next. And down. Yeah, so I guess we're departing O'Hare International Airport. It's going to park next to this 747. All right, so... Oh, sorry, James. What?
So there's a lot of runway options at O'Hare. Any preference?
I don't think so. You pick one. Going back to main menu.
Let's go 28 right.
28 right. All right, I'll turn off my webcam now. So we're off to Chicago. I bought the add-on pack for this, so you will see what I see, but others can choose their own weather. They can choose time of day. Mine does look pretty good at night, I have to say, so I will give you a flavour of that. So ORD, I think, for O'Hare. Been there enough times, should know. Or is it something else? Maybe not. Chicago, KORD. Well, James just called out a runway. What was it, James?
28 right.
Eight right. Doesn't matter too much, to be honest. We're all going to be headed towards the city. Staying in my MB. I'm just going to go with good weather for the time being. So James, you're asking about Al on chat, not as far as I know. He had problems yesterday. I don't know. It's not that I don't feel that Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 is that complex compared to DCS. So I don't know what problems he was having.
That's very true. I just thought I saw him show up as online.
Oh really? Oh okay. Maybe he did. Right, so we're off to Chicago. Sean Taylor says he's obscene. OBSSCEANE. Okay, thanks for joining us, Sean. Can take a little while to load up some of these locations for the first time. My cache is limited to the size of my disk, so bear with us. Camille's asking how can we install the game. Well, you need to buy it. I got it off Steam. That's probably the easiest way. Install Steam on your desktop PC and buy it on there. I think 3 or 4 different versions of it. I'm using the deluxe version. You don't have to go that route. I think what varies is the number of aircraft that you get, basically. Getting there. Massive airport, O'Hare. No, Camel. It won't run on a smartphone. Sorry if I'm laughing. No. This is not a game for smartphone. A sim for smartphone. You need to have a pretty powerful desktop PC. I don't think there's even a version out for Xbox yet. I'm sure that'll happen. Okay, gents, I'm taxiing up behind you. It is funny. I'm sorry, it just is. This, I tell you what, I'm using a very powerful machine with a 2080 Ti GPU. And my GPU's running at like 100%. So what is your a smartphone would melt. It's funny. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. Honestly. I'm turning nameplates off. Okay, people. So, parking brake off. Flaps down. And slowly progressing the throttle. That'll be Amarok again in his A320. Here we go, and going to half throttle. And full throttle. And rotate. Gear up. Flaps up. Nice, everybody together. Slow roll left. Heading for the city. Throttling back 2/3. Just what are we? 270, 280 knots. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of us at the moment. Amarok's got a couple of things lined up for us after Chicago. I like the sound of that. We're doing well, aren't we? 60 viewers today. Thanks for joining in to the Essential RC live stream. So we're in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and we're in Chicago. I bought the add-on pack a couple of days ago with some super chats, some tips that were made via the live streams recently. So I blew it all on this Chicago add-on pack. So unless you've bought it, you won't get this level of detail. So we're just going out wide. I've been to Chicago many times before. Amazing city. On the bottom of Lake Michigan. Nice beaches all the way along the shoreline, and during the winter it actually freezes over, would you believe? Massive inland lake, but it freezes over. Time well spent is watching us while he's doing the dishes. Like that. Alright, heading to the coast, and then we're going to turn in and run down Lakeshore Drive. Hope you don't mind, I'm flicking between different views, trying to keep it as interesting as possible. Great aircraft, this. Of course, the Air Macchi MB339 is the aircraft of choice for the Italian display team, and I saw them 2 or 3 years ago at RAF Fairford. Amazing to see about 10 of these guys flying so close together. Absolutely insane.
Did you see the Grim Reapers DCS air show they put on, and they actually had a bunch of Italians in these flying all the same patterns and manoeuvres? Pretty incredible.
Oh my!
God knows how much time they must have spent.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
no.
Seriously impressive.
Can't imagine. Even in a sim, that must be super difficult to do. Okay, so a wide pass of the shoreline, the city. Don't know if I can remember some of the sites here, but there are several marinas down the shoreline. On the left, you got just coming up, you got Soldier Field, which is where the Chicago Bears play. Massive exhibition centre on the left. There's a planetarium and a zoo on the left as well. That's the planetarium down there. And then you've got Navy Pier, which we're about to cross over. Okay, now we're going to turn right now. We're going to do a 270 degree, and we're going to go through the city. There's a nice inland waterway. So roll right, roll right, roll right. Going to bring it round fairly tight. So using Navy Pier as our guide as our approach in. The one thing I always do when I go to Chicago, there's a fantastic architectural tour that you can do on boats that will, I don't know, they take about 200-300 people and go through the inland waterway. And it's quite amazing to be on the boat and so close to the skyscrapers. Like that. Rolling right again. Right, now for viewers at home, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to night time. Fellow pilots won't see this, obviously, but I'm going to midnight. You obviously see the navigation lights on the other aircraft that are flying with us. How does that look? Quite amazing how the lighting affects at night in this sim. View from the cockpit. Yeah, something else, eh? So I get confused between the two tallest buildings in Chicago. One's the Hancock and one's the Sears. I think the Hancock is the one with the two on the left. And the Sears is the one on the right with the pinkish purplish type masts on top of it. Just over 200 knots. You got Navy Pier. You got the Ferris wheel on the pier. Nice nav lights on this other MB with me. Nice. It's pretty impressive, isn't it? Alright, so that's our tour of Chicago. I'm going to stay on... I think it was only about £15, €15, something like that, Amarok. Not a lot. All these things don't... it's not the individual add-ons that cost the money, is it? It's when you buy 5 or 6 of them. Alright, so we're headed for KMDW Airport. So follow me out and then we're going to turn right on approach. I hope it's got good runway lights. I haven't got the F-15. I tell you what, if there's one combat aircraft I'm not a fan of, it's the F-15. It just doesn't do anything for me, I'm afraid. Don't be offended by that. The Eurofighter Typhoon is my favourite aircraft. And I've already got that. So we're headed back into KMDW, its nearest airport. Oh really? Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that, Amarok. It was like 26 quid, wasn't it? It was not cheap. So we should see the airport. There's the airport there. So air brakes, gear down and flap on approach into KMDW, whatever that is. VFR map off. Well, okay, well, good to know. You know what I think with these things is the developers do put them out as early as possible, hope for some success, and then they improve them. Guy who does the Eurofighter Typhoon is improving it. Here we go. Then Amarok is going to line us up with our next challenge, our next trip. Not sure what that is going to be. MB below me on descent. Going for the middle runway, if anybody's wondering. $140. Brakes out. There we go, we're down. Let's park there, that'll do. Alright, good trip. There's an MB without his lights on. Did I have my lights on? Maybe I didn't even have my lights on. That's not good, is it? Sorry about that. Is it L to turn lights on? Yeah, sorry, first timers don't get unmuted. You just can't do that. You have to be worthy of being unmuted on the stream. We can't just have people dropping it in and out, and just gets too busy. So back to main menu. Thanks everybody for that trip around Chicago. Amrock, call it. Where are we going next? KSOF. KSOF. I'll repeat it in the chat. KSOF. Runway 28L. Thanks if you've just joined the Essential RC live stream. We're in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Why? Why? You're asking why? Why do we do that on an RC, a radio control YouTube channel? It's because we're in lockdown, really. But I'm actually, you know, I think probably continue it because it's a lot of fun. Having a lot of fun, fellow virtual aviators flying. So we're gonna keep this up and do other things like RC sims and stuff like that. He said 28L, didn't he?
Hey Dom, I can't find KS.
Lost you there, but I think you said you can't find it. KS.
Yeah, sorry.
KSFO. San Francisco. I was misinformed. KSFO. 28L.
Cheers. Thanks, mate.
KSFO. Frisco. Did this the other day, actually. $28 left. Jumping in. So Amarok's taking us to San Francisco, which is great actually. Some great open water, some bridges. Don't fly under the bridges. You can't fly under the bridges in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 in the majority, I think. Unless you can here. Okay. I've tried in London. It's like hitting a brick wall. Oh, the carrier. Isn't the carrier an add-on? All right. I'm flying, yeah. I spent quite a lot on my bit of kit to do this. I'm using a Thrustmaster. I'm showing you on the stream now. I hope you can see that. This is my joystick. All metal. It's a quality bit of kit. And I've also got the throttles and everything down on my left, on top of a toolbox, which has got loads of buttons and all that type of stuff. Here we all are. And break off. So when you spawn in, if you could move off the default position, then we can see how many pilots we've got. I'm just doing that now. I'm taxiing forward.
If you look to the right, Dom, that idiot on the runway over there is me. I got the wrong runway.
In the MB or the Euro?
MB.
Cool, man. Oh, hold on. We're not going yet. I'm just taxiing forwards out of the way. Amarok. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7 of us so far. I think there's probably more than that. Planes spawned on top of planes. We'll wait another 30 seconds. Wow, loads of MBs. Brilliant. This bodes well for the Lake District, Amarok. It'll be a fantastic trip. Alright, so waiting another few seconds for people to load in. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 now. Good number this early in the stream. MSJ Designs is on his way. Tom Smart is the citation, maybe? I'm not turning nameplates on. Alright, good on you, Tom. Citation's good. Alright, so I think we're ready. Let's turn this gun sight off. And I think we're ready to roll. Brakes are off, flaps are down. MB's invading Frisco. Got that, Goblin. Alright, so we're going, Amarok. Let's roll. Here we go, everybody. Everybody go ahead of me. I'm going to pull up from behind, so please don't hesitate. Hold on for me. Go ahead. And rotate. Gear up. Flaps up. So we're all following Amarok. colourful Eurofighter. And I don't have nameplates turned on, I hate them, so he's just nav lights in the distance to me. I'm going to try and catch up. It's like we're headed downtown. So we're in San Francisco, if you're wondering. It's the Golden Gate Bridge. I wondered where you'd gone, Amrock. He's going under. Wow, I didn't know you could go through that little arch. Nice. You've obviously tested them by trial and error, Amrock, to see if you can get through them. Amarok with his regular normal flying style, smooth. So was there a challenge that we're supposed to execute here, Amrock? Something you had on your mind? Knowing Amarok, it won't be simple. Well, against my better judgment, I'm going to try and go through the arch. As no, I hit something. Oh, but I'm still flying, am I? It didn't go that well. I don't know how you get through there, Amarok, but I didn't.
Is that Alcatraz, just up on the left?
Oh, is it on the island? Yeah. Imagine being there. Imagine the guys escaping and swimming all the way to the city.
That's a classic film, isn't it, with Clint Eastwood?
Yeah, I watched that not too long ago, actually. Very good. I've lost Amarok now. I don't know where he is. I'm guessing over to the right.
I think I saw him jump into hyperspace. I guess F4ing.
Oh, he's doing it again. I'm not going under the bridge. He's going through the city, as is the citation. He hit something, didn't he? Right, so what are we doing here, Amrock? Is there anything specific we should do, or are we going to move on to our next location? Oh, nearly hit that. Alaska. Okay. I like the sound of that. A landing challenge. Okay. So should we pick somewhere to land here? Let's get VFR up. See what we've got. Oh, across the bay to our left is the airport. Heading back across the bay. PAKY, okay. Just on approach. Citation on approach as well, just below us. Okay, good job. So we're going to PAKY. Let's just get that loading, and I'm actually going to take a very short comfort break while it is loading up. But don't go anywhere. I'll be back. PAKY for pilots. Okay, hi everybody, we're back. I'm back. Even pilots need to take the occasional comfort break. So I'm just going to taxi forward out of the way. Anybody spawning in, don't go anywhere. if you do spawn in, move a little away from the point where you spawn in, so we can see. Citation, can you taxi forward, please? Thank you. We'll wait 1 more minute, Nazir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of us. So Amrock thinks you should have nameplates turned on. Alright, I'll do that on this occasion. I'm normally loath to do it. Drives me mad. Amrock's in a citation, is he? Really? Just give you a few more seconds, Nazir, and then we got to go, buddy. You might have to catch us up. Right, again, Amrock is leading us. Oh, sorry, I don't understand what you mean, slew. We have... Yeah, but no, I think that's just going to confuse everybody, Amrock. We need to take off and fly. Better to do the 15-minute flight, I think. Alright, so we're ready to go. We are... Amrock has slewed into the distance, but we'll have to head over to him. Three, two, one, let's go. And maybe we will slew when we're in the air. Let's do it that way. Now, I don't know if everybody does know how to slew. It's basically a cheat. So if you've got nameplates turned on, you'll see that Amrock is over there at 6,000 feet. So to go into slew mode, it's like active pause. You hit Y once and it will put you in slew. Colin Steve has done that. Then you can head over to him. So, and then use the numpad up arrow if you're on the right heading to get there. So that's what I'm going to do now. So it's the Y key to go into slew mode, and then the up arrow button on your numpad, and then Y to turn off slew mode. So again, it's the Y key. And then your numpad. If you need height, it's F4. F4 to go up. So you're down there, Amarok, on the plateau on top of the mountain. Very scenic, I have to say. Where is he? Oh, he's there. So, what you're saying, the idea here is to land on that plateau that you're on. Is that what you're saying? Doesn't look like you landed, looked like you crashed. Yeah, I see you. I'm just contemplating how I'm actually going to land on it. But what the hell, try anything once. I'm up, I'm down, I'm up and down. I'm down. As is Collins Steve 6. Well done. What do you mean? I thought this was it. The landing challenge is where you are. You're on another place now. Alright, so this wasn't it. Fantastic. Everybody was following me over here. That was the airstrip for the landing before challenge. I'm totally confused. Okay, so I'm going to take off again. Uphill, I guess. Ooh. Oh my god. This be bad for my landing gear. I think all I'm going to end up doing is going off the edge. I'm not at takeoff speed. And ooh, off we go. Gear up. Right, we'll try this quickly, Amrock, and then I think we should do the Lake District run. To me, it looks like you're parked on the side of a mountain. Don't quite understand what we're supposed to do here. You're on top of it. Okay. Well, I've got full photogrammetry turned on. That was nice. That slowed me down nicely. Right, on approach. This is more like a crash landing, to be honest, Amrock. Incoming. Handbrake. Oh, don't know why I went full power. Not so hard. Everybody down on the side of the mountain. Here comes Redneck 46. I just discovered that. Oh. Doing a wheelie. Right. Should we get back in the air then? Yeah, Colin Steve is off. And we're off again. It's alright if you're a Eurofighter and got afterburner. So I guess there are no landing strips, official landing strips out in this part of the world. Long way then. So I'm going to land down here. going to land by the side of the lake yet. That'll do. So I'm assuming we're going to do our Lake District run. So go to Wigton, EGWI. So I'll put it in chat for everybody's benefit. As soon as I figure out which runway, unless Amarok wants to tell us which runway. Did I make a note of that yesterday? Don't think I did. EGWI Kirkbride Airfield 22. Sounds good. Now this was a really good trip yesterday. Now Tom, we're going on a trip round Lake District now. Epic scenery, flying low. Well worth doing this. And making a note so you can do it yourself. Yeah, we always finish with a landing challenge, Tom. Right, just going to pull away from... Hope everybody's enjoying the flying so far. Amarok in his Piper Cherokee. Chris Cone, Colin, Steve 6. Not sure who's in the Euro. Right, I'm going to turn nameplates off. I'm going to risk it. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this. Alright, Redneck 46. We'll wait one more minute. Hamrock, looks like you're in one of those Cessna things again. No, I have wondered about add-ons. There must be a mapping add-on that gives you waypoints and stuff. I'll look that up. World Tour. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of us. We'll wait a few more seconds if anybody else is loading up. Oh, it's not an add-on. Everybody ready? Okay. I'm just going to record actually. Or rather, I have been recording all this time and didn't realise it. Alright, Amrock, lead away. Powering up. Let's roll. Gear up. Oh, I don't know where he's gone. Can't see now, Amrock. Bit strange. Copy that. Left. To try and keep it down to about 500 feet. That's where we're going, towards the water. Yep. Although I seem to remember yesterday you went over the hills, didn't you? And then right. $330 knots, or thereabouts. Yeah, you disappeared for us as well. So sorry chaps, we're bearing over left through this valley over here. Left, left, left. Citation looked like you still had your landing gear down, but that could be me. Rolling left, I think. And then following around to the right. Am I right, Amarok, I think? Looks good. With all the MBs and aircraft behind. Flying more in my rear external view than looking forwards. Don't know where Amarok's gone. Hope I'm going the right way. I didn't see where you went, buddy. I'm sorry about that. Can you see where I am? Tell me which way to go to catch you up. Alright, well, you catch us up. You've got the afterburner. Sorry about that. Got distracted. Alright, we're just waiting for Amarok to catch up. Is that you in the Euro, Amarok? Oh. Alright, we need to slow up a little bit. We're just headed out to open water. That would be good, MSJ. Here he comes. Here's Amarok coming, steaming through. Okay, so bearing around to the right, picking the full power now. Not too fast, Amarok. Oh, he's disappeared again. Oh, there you are. Is that you? Yeah. Going the right way now? So we're in the Lake District, in case you're wondering. Yeah, it's a bit difficult following a single jet, I have to say, so a flight plan would be good. So I will look up, what did you say it was called? I will look it up, World Tour. Through the trees. Well, it's worked quite well in the past. But I think as soon as you have a problem where somebody desyncs and you lose them, then you don't know where you're going, and that's happened with Amrock a couple of times. So yeah, a route would be better. These things happen. It was a bit low. Oh. Is it Amarok? Oh, runway ahead. If I could slow down. Too fast. Come on, slow down. Hope we're all down safely. Well, sorry we lost you there, Amrock. But I refuse to have nameplates on it. It's just so annoying. When you're trying to immerse yourself in the realism of the sim. It didn't help that you look like you're in a Piper Cherokee or whatever. Well, I'm so used to following a Eurofighter. Never mind. Should we do one more trip? John, do Vancouver. That was good yesterday. And then we head to St. Bartholomew, TFFJ. So KYVR. Okay, do Scotland again if you want. So that's EGOD. Oh no, that's no Glasgow. You're saying, aren't you? What are you talking about? Not Wales. What's So we're headed to Glasgow International Airport, and I'll put nameplates on this time. At least I think it's Glasgow, where we started from last time, wasn't it? EGPF? Okay. EGPF runway 23. Just loading up Glasgow Airport. Let's turn nameplates on this time, otherwise Amrock's going to get upset with me if I mistake another Euro for him. Oh, let's get out of the way. Back in your Euro again, Amarok. That's good. Couple of citations beside me. We'll give it a minute, let anybody else who wants to join in. Redneck's just joined in. Try not to follow just him this time. Again, thanks for joining in the Essential RC live stream in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Doing some trips. I think this one around Scotland, and then we're going to do a landing challenge. That can be a problem sometimes, Paul, if you can't see us. Make sure you're on the West Europe server. If you are, then you might need to just go to your data options and turn off the top live data option and turn it back on again. We'll wait another 30 seconds. Ooh. Druids following behind. I'm the only MB. Wish I'd chosen a Euro. Alright, Amrock, let's get going. Throttling up. Rolling. Amrock leading the way. See, like just happened there. I'm following Amrock and then he just totally disappears. Oh, now he's behind me. What happened there? Do you go into active pause, Amrock? Was that it? Redneck coming through. There he is. You're back in the Cherokee again. Something weird going on, isn't there? Oh, did you? Oh. You weren't enjoying it in the Euro. We just flew out of Glasgow. EGPF. If you go to EGPF, then look for our nameplates. You could probably slew to where we are. And tight left. Where you gone, Amarok? Lost you. Over the hill. Alright, over the hill. Don't see you yet. Go right. Oh, there he is. Was it just me who couldn't see him? Oh, where's he gone? Go straight, okay. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Like the Bermuda Triangle. Oh, all right, Jason. Not bad. We're in Scotland. Probably not too far from finishing the Glasgow trip that we've done in the past. And then I think we're going to finish on a landing challenge. Yeah, it's because there's a zone you go through where everybody gets dropped, basically, but you come out the other side. I can't see anybody yet. I think this hasn't worked today. Can't even see an EGYS. I'm going further north, is that right? Totally lost. What a shock. Alright, EGVZ. Obviously we lost everybody there. I think maybe just head straight for the landing challenge. And again, if everybody's up for it, I think St Bartholomew was good, TFFJ. So just gonna, since we lost everybody in Scotland, that's where I'm gonna head it, just to finish off this live stream. And I think runway 10. Scotland is broken. So some good trips today, but we're headed for St Martin, St 787. You do 787. I have enough problems doing the MB at this location. Okay, oh, I'm going to turn name tags off. Blah, blah, blah. Been setting up VR. Oh. VR for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've always kind of assumed that would be lower resolution, so not why I'm that excited about it. A320 taking off and one coming into land, just avoiding one another. Ooh. Alright, so the challenge is, well, I'm going to do is take off and then go around the back of the island and see if I can land from the other side. It's not easy. Alright, so taking it off in 3, 2, 1, go. There's always one. I did do it in the Dreamliner actually, it can be done. But you have to be on the brakes and the reverse thrust as soon as you land. If you want to get the VFR map up, it's V on your keyboard. Because it's kind of a blind approach if you come in from the back of the island. And you don't want to gain too much height, because if you lose a lot of height... Oh. Hello, what's going on? My sim, it's about to crash. Yes. My sim has just crashed. Fantastic. It worked perfectly until now, and now it's given up. So give me a moment, I'm going to have to restart. It did happen about this time yesterday, didn't it? You play for about an hour and a half and then boom, it just explodes. It can't keep, it can't. Mate, it just consumes all available memory. So I'm starting up again. Apologies for that. You're seeing a black screen at the moment on the stream. Here I am, sat here waiting for it to start up again. These things are meant to test us. Here we go. Boom. So thanks for tuning in if you've been watching us. Been on a few trips, and we're finishing off with landing challenges into, is it St Bartholomew? It's how they say, Airport TFFJ. Come on, come on, come on. Load, load, load. So I'm going to load the 787 as well, actually. Try it a couple of times. Alright, we're back. TFFJ. Oops, no, don't want the 747, that'd be a nightmare. And that should be it. Loading up. Let's see if we can take off and land with the Dreamliner at this very short runway. There I am. So you actually need the full length of the runway here, so let's zoom in a bit. Use my reverse thrust just to move backwards a little bit. Thanks, random fan. Beep, beep, beep as I reverse up. Turn off reverse thrust. Turn on the parking brake. That's where we're headed. Let's give this a go. Throttling up. Let the engines spool up. 3, 2, 1 and releasing handbrake. Oh no. Failed. That didn't work very well, did it? Oh, good grief. It's alright, you just click spacebar and you can try again. I didn't pull back on the stick early enough. What a pro. I don't know, man. YouTube is a weird thing. Don't you find? Parking brake applied. I think I'll do it this way this time. Did I turn off reverse thrust? I don't think I did I? Here we go. Spooling up. And release. Didn't have flaps down, that was why. And pull back, gear up. Right, I think I stand no chance of getting this thing down. It's not just roll you need a rudder as well to bring it around. Well, not bad. And try that once more. Oh my word. What I should be able to do is that. Cheating, I know, but what the hell. Oh. Here we go again. Throttling up, got the handbrake on. And release. rotate, tail strike, gear up. So you have to kind of coordinate aileron and rudder to bring it round. Don't want to climb too much. We're going out a bit further this time. Initiate the turn. What did you watch, Amrock? Doesn't mean anything to me. Oh, Avengers. I think I'd definitely break the landing gear on some of these landings. Once more. Getting a bit addictive. I did read something about that, Amrock. Yeah. Good for them. Happens. Oh dear, what's happened to my view? Oh, I'm still in... I know. Oh dear, what happened there? reset, restart. The quickest wing thing to do. Right, last attempt at this. Getting better each time I do it. Just need to reverse up again. Full flaps. Alright, ready to go again one more time. Throttling up. And release. From the cockpit view this time. Pull back on the stick. Gear up. You have to turn sharp to avoid the hill. Oh, bit low. All right. Oh, slow turn right, being shadowed by a couple of MBs. And turning in, we're going to put the gear down. Just so watch our airspeed because it'll stall. We're using more rudder than anything, an opposite aileron to bring it round. Right, Nazir, thank you. Thanks for taking part. Hope you had fun. Oh my word, no. Throttled up too much. And a high alpha landing. But down. So I think that's it for me for today. Thanks very much for everybody who joined in and piloted. That was a lot of fun, some of that, although we did lose Amarok a couple of times. But we'll be back to do it again. Look out for our next live stream. I'm hoping to do DCS in the future if we can get onto Jason's server, or if I can. But it's a lot of fun to do these live streams and fun to fly with other virtual aviators. So thanks for watching this one. Especially thanks to Amarok for the trips. And we'll see you again soon. Take care.